Hi, Renee. This is Charles from 7883 SEO and Marketing. I spoke with you yesterday on the phone about shooting a screencast for your website to show you what I've been noticing. You guys are missing a lot of SEO and you're missing a lot of potential clients is really what it boils down to. So one of the big things that Google likes to do is they do what's called a page crawl, and what they're looking for is they're looking for content. Content could potentially be pictures that are optimized. It could be words that are optimized. And usually within those words, you have keywords, key search terms, things of that nature that help you rank organically. So essentially, what ranking organically means is that if you do a search on Google in the Google search bar and you type up, oh, I don't know, restaurants in Colorado Springs, you're going to get a list, not the map pack, but the list that comes below the maps. That is your organic ranking. You guys aren't ranking organically. So I've taken a look at your website, and basically this is the front page of your website. There's nothing here. So Google typically likes to see anywhere from 1,000 to 1,500 words of content. That kind of depends on the industry you're in and how competitive your competitors are and how well they've done their stuff. I would it's always a safe bet to say 1,000 to 1,500. There's certainly none of that in here. I can click on this image right now. It's been partially optimized with a keyword, but nothing supremely relevant to have you sticking out that Google's going to see. Very short and sweet. It's not really well built. It's out of date. It needs some help. And I'm going to show you the reasons for that. And my other main concern that I've noticed on the front page, if you follow my cursor, there's a yellow little circle when I move. Right here, your website is not secure. That's dangerous. So that may be something you want to look into or have us look into. So now I'm going to go to a program that I use that gives me the metrics of any company I type in. So here we go. So here's your authority score. What an authority score is, this is what Google uses to tell how well they trust you. In your case, Google doesn't trust you. The other part of that is they look at organic search traffic. You guys have no organic search traffic whatsoever, not even an iota. And you have very little backlinks. These are the three most critical areas that Google checks for organic ranking. Now, I want to explain organic ranking. So, depending on what services you offer, what type of company you are, this becomes very important during certain seasons of the year. So, I know for a lot of landscaping companies, this time of the year, you guys are laying sod, you're hydro seeding, you're mowing lawns, you're doing cleanups and gutter blowouts and, sprinklers and things like that, which is all fine and dandy, but come the fall or come winter, it's down to, prepping for winter and doing, doing hanging lights or plowing snow and, things like that. Certain companies do that. So in those slower times, typically what we have found through research is a lot of people when they input a search into Google, us as a human nature, we're kind of lazy in certain senses. So when you put in a Google search, you don't want to check page by page by page for a company. Most people 9 times out of 10 are going to click on that first page. They're going to look at the reviews and they're going to see who's at the top of that page and they're going to go with them. Unless you click on a Google map pack. So I checked your Google map pack. You guys are on the first page. You're on the lower part of the first page of the Google map pack, which is all fine and dandy for, short term. Now I did see some things within your Google map pack profile that are incomplete. You don't have any optimization. You're missing some information, things that can make you more relevant. Even there. So, that can be killing you guys short term. Work may be hopping now, but who knows what happens if things turn around. Then what? That's where it's important to have your GMB working to its best. and your organics rankings, you know, going the best that they can go and being on the first page to increase your sales. So we go down here. I mean, I can't even pull up, you know, I can't pull up any position. I can't pull up keywords at all. So I want to pull up one of your main competitors, Timberline. They've got a 38 authority score to Google, which is fantastic. Organic search. This is what they're getting, 9,000 a month. They're doing a little bit of paid search, but it's really, really low. And their backlinks, they have almost 5,000 backlinks. If we go down based on the organic traffic search, we can look at organic keywords and the keywords by position. So within their keywords, where this becomes important is through volume. Okay, so I mean, even just in landscaping, Colorado Springs, you know, you're getting a lot of traffic. You know, they're getting 2,000 a month volume on that one keyword alone. That's important. I mean, how many keywords can you come up with landscaping? There's a lot that you can do within that parameter. So that's super important, and I wanted to show you guys that. The way to fix that is SEO and having a fully optimized, fully functioning, safe website that Google can crawl. And, you know, it takes a little time. It takes 6 to 12 months to make that happen, for, you know, to start seeing results. But in the, you know, in the end game, you know, you're a lot better. So right now, you know, let's just say that was 9,000 organic traffic for, you know, sod installation. Well, we know, you know, an average sod install could be anywhere between $1,000 and $4,000 depending on the square footage. Well, if you're, you know, if it's between $1,000 and $4,000 depending on square footage, and you guys can knock that out in a day, even half of those, let's say even half of that, 4,500 was worth that. Those are the kind of jobs you guys are missing by not being able to rank organically. That's why this is so important. So the next thing I want to show you guys is optimization on your front page. So you guys are doing okay. You're almost in a safe zone. And I'm honestly, based on my experience, going to say that you're this high only because your page is so small. But even with a page being this small, it should still be optimized, and you should still be in the average or yellow area. If we look at your competitor, theirs is even worse as far as optimization, but they've done other things within their site to outrank you guys. They're number one. And I always try to show the top competitor because it lets you know what they're doing, and they're doing it right. So even though they're not fully optimized, which could simply come down to how they're tagging their photos or saving their photos, and, you know, or links or missing links, they've got a lot of keywords. And, you know, those can't just be plugged in anywhere because Google can find that stuff. That's super important. I tried to pull, and here's another concern, and how incomplete some of your guys' information is. If I were a client and I was trying to pull some of this up, this is where it's concerning for me. Number one, you guys have no address, no base address. Even if it was a home address of whoever owns the company, there is no address here. I mean, I pull it up, there is no address. Secondly, your website isn't attached to your GMB profile. So if I'm a client, generally, you know, as a consumer, I want to get on my cell phone, I'm going to Google something. I want to look at some photos first. I want to see some proof. That's what I'm seeing. And so that, you know, that's another big concern. So I just thought I would shoot this for you guys, and hopefully this helps, you know, with you know, informing you guys a little more. I'd really like to follow up with you guys and see if there's something we can do to help you guys remedy this situation. So I'll reach out here in a few days, and I hope you guys enjoy and appreciate this information. You guys have a good day.